Hello, this is the Mystic Rider, and welcome to another episode of Coaster Facts Reviews, a series where we look at roller coasters, rides, and attractions. Now, this episode and a few episodes following are a little bit special because we're looking at anniversary videos. For this episode, we are looking at Diamondback, which is turning 10 years old. Diamondback was built without mentioning that. Here's the way when Diamondback was built. It was built in 2009 and is Kings Island's tallest, fastest, and one of their wildest roller coasters there. Their slogan for it is tallest, fastest, and meanest roller coaster ever strike Kings Island. Now, I have heard of the rumors about Kings Island potentially getting a Giga Coaster, so it's probably going to be losing that. It's probably going to be losing that title probably next year, but it is still a phenomenal roller coaster. Diamondback is 230 foot tall. It goes 80 miles an hour. Has a massive drop that drops you at 79 degrees and has 5,282 feet of track. Diamondback, and it is amazing. It really is an amazing coaster, right? And it's one of the roller coasters I do recommend if you ever go to Kings Island. On that note, let's get into the video. The video that we're looking at is from Kings Island's website directly, and with that, here we go. We just pulled out of the station and heading up the climbing hill. Beat the beast and get ready for 79 degrees. For some mini airtime hills. Down low into the lowest point of the track coaster. Another hill. Airtime hill. And into the overbank turn. Turn brakes into another airtime point as we fly past the camera into the mid-course brake, airtime hill, and into the helix. It does have a fair amount of G's. To the splash section and into the final brake run. And that's Diamondback. It still is a pretty amazing roller coaster. I've seen quite a few. This one appear on quite a few top 5s and top 10s. In comparison, either hypercoasters or more specifically B&M hypercoasters, and it's always pretty high on the list, at least in the upper half. It is a truly amazing B&M hyper. The only thing that the video does not show that is actually quite cool is that splash section, which I mentioned. The splash section actually does give you a decent viewing from the off-ride perspective, because there's this massive splash of massive volume of water that just follows the train. You don't get wet on Diamondback. You might get a little mist when you're on the very back of the train, but that's it. That's the only place I think you might get even just a little bit wet. And it's a pretty amazing It is a pretty amazing roller coaster. Again, like I mentioned before, Diamondback is one of the big roller coasters. I do recommend if you ever go to Kings Island, or if any of you guys are anywhere near Kings Island, and to ride. It is truly an amazing roller coaster. And on that note, this is the Mystic Rider. This has been the Mystic Rider, and I'll see you next time.